Hello, and welcome to CopTubeAmerica.com, where we teach you the elements of criminal law. I'd like to thank you for attending these video classes, those who are 13 to 17. Please let me remind you, those who are adolescents, ages 5 to 12, you're in the children's category, where we are talking to you on a level that you can understand these laws, okay? Because in America, we get older, we don't become younger. All right, that's just life. All right, now, if you are 18, please do go view the videos that were created for adults. We are tackling the same laws. These laws, the most 100 repeatedly broken laws in America. It's just got to stop. Okay, so go over to your section because there are different things that you may lose as an adult for sure. Okay? These are definitely adult crimes, but these crimes are also committed by you, those who are 13 to 17. And do not believe that the judge will let you off the hook. Judges don't play. What I'm going to do today is talk to you a little bit about judges, okay, to enhance your knowledge. Okay, teens? All right. Besides our subject, lesson number 34 on shooting in a residence, okay, there's a little talking to. All right? And that's a good thing. Let me tell you about judges. I was raised, my grandfather, he was a judge. Judge Allison K. Duncan's a good friend of mine. She's wonderful. All right, she's right now currently in the Fourth Circuit. Judge Green, my uncle, okay, judge, doesn't make me a goody two-shoe, even though I'm pretty cool. I ain't perfect. But, I mean, I do things like what? I had a burning barrel out in my yard here in North Carolina. Everybody should be able to burn little leaves and twigs, but I was breaking the law. Somebody called the fire department. Had to put my fire out. Oh, I was having such a good time. But right, wrong, wrong. Okay, no, they didn't arrest me because I did not know. Okay, I had a fire hose and I didn't know. Did I intentionally break the law? No. Can I be subject to be handed a fine? Sure. Okay. Did you know this? No. My friend started the fire. Oh, well, you can't do that. You can't burn leaves and stuff in a barrel, not unless you have something on the grill. I notice you have a grill over that barrel. Yeah, you want me to run against my hot dogs? No, just put the fire out. Okay. See, if I'd served them a lot of attitude, the firemen, and they were so nice when they walked up there, because they figured she probably don't know. She just moved to the neighborhood. This girl from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And my friend was a farmer, and he was a cop. You know, I think we can burn some leaves out here. I don't know. Now, that's a little different. Okay? We had to take our leaves to the curb. But they forgot to do a leaf pickup. See? Is that a crime? No. But burning leaves is not attempted murder. Okay? It's an infraction. All right? It's not a law that's going to get you locked away, not unless you keep being defiant. Okay? Don't get that twisted. Those are local laws. Okay? Those are local ordinances, statutes. All right? Don't get that twisted with federal laws. Don't get so ambitious that you get it wrong. All right? Now, we're all subject to making mistakes. We're not perfect. But when it comes to these 100, these laws will get you sure enough locked up, big ass fines. And sorry, I had to use that one because it is true. Big fines. And they big fines. Understand that. Oh, they'll get you. They'll get you. All right. And you don't want to be got. So, If you burn some leaves, that's one thing. But if you shoot into a residence, that's a whole nother ball game. Those who are 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, they will pick you up and locked away you will be. That's easy enough to understand. What is it about judges? Judges understand things. Judges know, I'll take the leaf example. They know, well, you know what? Some people gonna forget. Some people don't even know. People move in and out of communities left and right. Well, she didn't know. Or did she know? Okay? They believe in giving people a warning. Well, that's what COP2's doing. We're giving you a warning. But judges don't have to do anything. You better hope and pray that they do it. Judges will stretch the sentence out. They're very creative. They have to go by these minimums. These minimums. These minimum fines. These minimum penalties. All right? These minimum states can add, judges can add in their local areas to these laws. Every state has a local government that reports to the big government. All right? The big government says, we don't know exactly what goes on in your state. You got judges. Y'all all get together, but we have a basis where you can start right here. These are those. Start right here. You can add to them, but you can't subtract. All right? Judges, the only time you'll be able to talk to a judge, because they can't be persuaded. They'll hear what you got to say. They run the courtrooms. They tell you when you can speak and when you can't. They are excellent listeners. And plus, they don't fall for them crocodile tears, because, see, some of them tears is about saving your behind. And they don't want to hear it, because you had no business doing it. They want to know that you have prior knowledge. It doesn't pay to be stupid. It doesn't, just because you don't, and a lot of people have this mentality, and the judges know it. Just because you didn't study for the test doesn't make you accountable for not having taken the test, or not having prepared for the test to pass or to fail. It makes no difference. Whatever. People come up with so much. So it's in your best interest to study. And if you fail, they'll work with you. That's a judge. But if you refuse to learn, refuse to go through things, and video learning is very easy, because all you got to do is sit down there and listen. But the book is so tiny, COP2 American Handbook. There's only 100 laws. It's not a million. It's not 1,000. And judges understand that. But if you refuse to, judges don't have to see things your way, while you're busy convincing them not to put you in for 10 years. If he's about to, or she's about to put you away for 10 years, at just a moment, yes. I just wanted to say that I did honestly make a mistake. What are you talking about? I carry my COP2 American Handbook with me, and I studied all of them. Shooting into a residence, I'm sorry I was with that person or that guy, but everybody knows shooting into a residence is wrong. But I was trying to get it together. I do come from a very wild family where apparently it's okay. Woo! This ain't the cowboy and cowgirl days, y'all. This ain't Bonanza. All right? Can't do these things like in the movies. Can't do these things. The judge may say, you know what? If you could show me honestly, earnestly, that you are making a serious attempt to be something other than what your friends are or your family members are, because I know your family. That's why judges stay in them areas a long time. Y'all know the judges know y'all. They know families, honey. They're making a mess and a mockery, some, of their communities and of the judicial system. Are you going to be like them? Or are you going to be good? You're going to say, I lost my book. My cousin said it's all right as long as you don't hit nobody. You can shoot into the house just to scare him. What? What? Is that what your cousin said? Who's your cousin? Bring your cousin up here. Can I, do me a favor. See me in chambers. Okay? Now, I don't know what all judges say, but I've heard the judge say that. Bring your cousin here. I just want to speak to your cousin here for a minute. Is this what's going on here? Are you saying it's okay to shoot into a residence even though there's nobody in there? What happened if there's somebody in there? Who told you that? Your Uncle Jimmy. You know Jimmy's locked up for about 40 years now. Yes? Yeah. Well, how do you talk to Jimmy? Through your mother? Well, that's not good. Your mother didn't graduate from school. I know, because I went to school with her. Bam! That's why you gotta speak up. You gotta work on your life. Okay, elements making up the crime of shooting in a residence. There are 3. Okay, guys? It says, the defendant willfully and maliciously shot a firearm and, now you listen, it could be a shotgun, a firearm. Look up these words. Okay? Number 2, and the defendant shot the firearm at an inhabited house, inhabited car, house, okay, inhabited camper, a occupied building, occupied motor vehicle, occupied aircraft. All right? And the defendant did not act in self-defense or in defense of someone else. Now, it could be a motorhome, a boat home, okay? It could be an igloo. All right? Any place a person's underwear, bra, shoes, socks, okay, whether there's a lock on the door or not, anything that looks like a person can live in it. If you go to, now some people are very creative, go under a bridge in these cities. Some people have taken skits and their pallets and they put them together and build homes. Ooh, in these alleyways, in these abandoned buildings, that these massive, huge rooms, and they put these pallets there and made houses on first floor, second floor. The buildings are abandoned, and they boarded it all up, try to keep a little bit of heat in there. Oh yeah, they're incredible. Some people take a cardboard and make cardboard houses. Creative. You shoot in that. It's the same thing. Alright, I didn't know nobody was in the box you knew looked like a house. You knew somebody. You see, now don't mess with people's common sense now, because it'll really get you. The judge, let me tell you this. You mess with a judge's common sense, or even try to, I guarantee you this. You're going to see more than these. It starts at 10 years. You're going to see more in these 10 years. The fine starts at $1,000. You're going to see more than that $1,000. And they can't do nothing but up that cost of court. They can't do nothing like that. That's set price. But this other stuff, I guarantee you this one, you're not going to see the light of day. Do not mess with people's common sense. Joking, playing, It matters not. Don't try to mess with a cop's common sense or an attorney's common sense. And that's where your parents get upset. When you try to mess with their common sense, your friends get upset. Okay? I mean, what are you trying to mess with their head for? What are you trying to mess with their common sense for? Logic. When you're trying to speak to a person's logic, now you're going to sound foolish. The sky's not red, black, and green, purple, yellow, and gold. Hello? A dog is not a cat, and a boy is not a girl, and a girl is not a boy. You got eyes. Don't mess or play with people. Sorry, this world has gotten such that you can't do it. Ain't nothing but 800-pound gorillas around here that will hurt you. All right? What is the penalty for shooting in a residence? Now remember, the law allows states to make changes. Adding is a change. And they could say occupy or unoccupied. See that? Because states know their people. They don't have to know you in particular. And maybe they do. But they're looking out for everyone. They could know your family or the history. In Ohio, there is a family. There's 300 families, they stated, that make up all the crime, just about, in the state of Ohio. Wow. 300 families. They researched that. Isn't that incredible? So ugly. Girls are not born to go into prisons. All right? Guys, you're not born to go into prisons. Not everyone in that family has a mental illness. It's impossible. So somebody is calling the shots. Don't let nobody call the shots on you. Penalty, 10 years, upwards to 20 years for this crime. Penalty for shooting into a residence. Damages that occur and occur will begin at $1,000 plus cost of court. A conspiracy charge can be added to most crimes, which increase or may double your sentence. What can you do with $1,000? A lot. And $1,000 is easy to obtain. All right? If you did swept somebody's driveway for $1 and you did 1,000 of them, you'd have $1,000. If you did it for $2, you did 1,000 of them, you have $2,000, or do 500, and you'd have, at $2, you have what? $1,000. So understand, it's a lot easier than coming up with 20,000. Now your parents won't like it if you get a little yeehaw up in you, and you with somebody who does this, or you do it yourself at the age of 17 or 16. And yes, there are 13-year-olds that have done this and been arrested for this. Don't do it. It's foolishness. There have been children getting up, going to the bathroom, and all of a sudden, because you shot into a residence, or somebody shot into a residence, or you heard somebody shot, or you thought, no, it actually had happened. Like, what? See, if you go, what? Kiki's kid got shot? What are you shooting into a house for? In the subject, in the topic, moving forward, everybody know that. Please do take your test. All right. If you react, you know it's wrong. What? Shooting into a house or apartment? What? Into a garage? Man, you crazy? Who did that? Need I go any further? Right, right. And wrong is wrong. And we all know that's wrong. All right? But even back in the frontier days, horses galloping along, shooting into houses. Is it right? Is it wrong? You tell me. It is absolutely, emphatically, 100% without even saying anything else, wrong. When you got to go, what? Who? You know that's crazy. Alright? And the lawmakers know it as well. Let's move to lesson number 35. All right now. Whether you intend on hitting someone or not, it matters not. You don't shoot into nothing. You want somebody to shoot? Think about that. You ask your friend, man, just shoot up the house. Excuse me? What'd you say? I'm going to Walmart. Bam. Oh, just shoot into the store. I'm going to Walmart. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Bam. I'm going to school. What you fixing to do, man? Shoot up this joint. Shoot up a club. You going to do what? I'm going with you. Really? I hope there's not enough room in the car to put you in it. That's how much Cop Tube America loves you. Let's move forward. We're getting into our next lesson. That's lesson number 35. And it's on gun discharging. Judges don't like smart alecky teens. Don't be so witty as to think the judge is dumb and stupid. That's about the best message I can give you when I say, let me tell you something about a judge. And when the judge tell you to be quiet, be quiet. Don't copy off these hyped up shows. That's not real life. Like they'll do, many of them have done. Oh, you must have been watching Judge Judy. Not in my courtroom. No, they're not going to put any tape over your mouth. But they're going to tell you, lock them up until I'm ready for them. And let's get on with these proceedings. They don't have to hear them. Oh, okay? A judge will put you out and lock you away. And you will miss lunch. And do you want to hear the gurgling, the acid in the water, or whatever in your stomach? You want that? It's a rough world. There's a song, a beautiful song that says, mad world, mad, mad world. You don't want to be in a mad world. But only you can put yourself in that world. Don't do it. Don't step into these people's worlds. You don't know what their mind is like. Why they do what they do. But if you're willing to go in there and not do something else with your time, I'm going to tell you this. The judge will help put you there, but for more time than you can ever think of. Do not break laws when you know it is wrong to be doing it. Is it wrong to break the law? If you knew it as a child, you know it as a teen. All right? Let's take the test, guys. Let's move forward. We're not going to talk about foolishness. Whether it's right or wrong to break the law. Don't insult a judge. They ask you a question, you answer it. Fear does not make you tell a lie. What makes you tell a lie is you. Don't lie to a judge. All right? Don't play, don't lie. Don't get into it. Don't exchange words. Don't roll your eyes. Don't do nothing. Just keep your eye like that. What you doing that for? To stop from rolling them, sir? Officer Burnett said, don't roll my eyes. And I just got a habit. Nobody broke the habit. Oh, well, just keep them open like that, too, because that will upset me. Let's peace out.
The weight of my mistakes depends on how I feel. Don't let it bring you down. The weight of what I say depends on how you feel. But I don't want to bring you down, down, down.